Winegard is out with a new cellular and Wi-Fi rooftop RV connectivity system called the Everest 2.0. Now, if that name Everest sounds familiar, that's because the original Everest was a WiFiRanger product, and Winegard acquired WiFiRanger back in 2020. So this new Everest 2.0 is a follow-on from that product, but is significantly different in many important ways. Let's dig into the details. Hi, I'm Andy with the Mobile Internet Resource Center, and today we're going to talk about the Everest 2.0. This is Winegard's new connectivity system designed for RVs. It utilizes an advanced 5G cellular modem along with integrated antennas and long-range Wi-Fi as WAN into a single rooftop dome unit that's designed to go on the top of your RV. Now, Winegard is selling this as a kit with an interior Aspen router, and these two devices, the router on the rooftop of the Everest 2.0 and the Aspen on the inside, are connected with an Ethernet cable and controlled via a common interface via WiFiRanger's firmware. Now, this is a follow-on evolutionary product from the original WiFiRanger Everest, which has been out for several years. We do have a full review on that in the link below if you're interested in looking at that. But it does have some significant differences because when Winegard acquired WiFiRanger back in 2020, they've been working on merging their product lines, and the Everest 2.0 is some of the fruits of that labor because it combines some of Winegard's technology as well as some of WiFiRanger's technology into a new, unique, and interesting product. That means that it does have some significant differences from the previous Everest line, as well as some advantages because it does have some new technology. So just for a comparison between the old Everest and the new Everest, here is the old Everest, the original Everest, which came in this shark fin design. This is the WiFiRanger product. And inside, it does have a circuit board with a cellular modem. It's got cellular and Wi-Fi antennas to provide that rooftop connectivity package. It's kind of a tall shark fin design, but otherwise is not a large form factor. Additionally, it uses this unique tether point cable, which combines Ethernet and 12-volt power to connect this Everest outdoor unit to an indoor router. Well, the new design, as you can see on the screen here, is a dome design. In fact, it uses the same dome as Winegard's Connect 2.0 system. And the Connect 2.0 system you may have seen or you may have on the roof of your RV right now because many RV manufacturers have been installing the Connect 2.0 system on RVs as a factory option for many years. It's very similar to this Winegard Air 360. The dome is about the same size. So this gives you a little sense of the scale, as that it is a little bit shorter, about an inch shorter than the original Everest shark fin design, but it was obviously much bigger round. And that space in there allows for larger cellular and Wi-Fi antennas and to have them more spread out around the dome to give better signal diversity for MIMO and to get less interference by having the antennas too close together. So there are some new advantages with this dome design. However, it does take up more real estate on top of your RV. Now, an additional very important upgrade from the previous Everest models is the 5G cellular modem. The previous Everest model has an X55 5G modem, which is a 5G phase 1 modem. And while it is a capable modem, it does have some significant limitations as far as utilizing it with modern 5G networks. For example, it doesn't support all the current 5G bands, and it also can't combine certain types of 5G bands the way newer modems can, like the X62 that is in the new Everest 2.0. Now, it's taken Winegard and WiFiRanger a long time to finally get a product with an X62 modem in it, but it's great that they have. And this is a very capable modem. It's the same modem module that's used And most other routers that are using x62 modem modules currently supports basically every sub-6 and LTE cellular band out there except for band 48 and N48, which is not a big loss. So it should perform very well on all the cellular carriers. So one important thing to note is the firmware that is used for this new Everest 2.0 system is WiFiRanger firmware, despite the fact that this system is branded as a Winegard product. Now, part of the confusion in the marketplace here is that when Winegard acquired WiFiRanger back in 2020, each company obviously had different firmware for their product line. So WiFiRanger had its firmware and software for its products. Winegard had its own for its products, and the company has been working on trying to merge and combine those into one common firmware that works with everything. However, that has not happened yet. So some Winegard products will use the Connect OS Winegard firmware, and other products like the Everest 2.0 and the Aspen router in this kit will use the WiFiRanger firmware. Now, WiFiRanger tells us they are working again to combine these two firmware so that all the product lines will have a common interface, common features, common capabilities, but that has not happened yet. So that's just something important to keep in mind. Now, if you want to get a deep dive into what the differences and features of each one of these firmware sets are, we do have a deep dive that's exclusive to our members in the article that's linked in the description below. But just for now, it's important to point out that this product does use the WiFiRanger firmware. So that's our overview of the new Everest 2.0 system and the Everest 2.0 kit, which includes the Aspen indoor router. Now, this is an interesting development and an interesting evolution of the original Everest model from WiFiRanger, combining the benefits of some of Winegard's technology with some of the benefits of WiFiRanger's technology. And it's certainly something to consider for those who are looking for a rooftop connectivity system that combines cellular Wi-Fi on the roof connected to an indoor router. It might especially be compelling for those who want to prioritize Wi-Fi as WAN, long-range Wi-Fi from the rooftop. That's an area that WiFiRanger has always excelled at, and will likely continue to do so with this new product. So we have more information in our Gear Center entry for this. And if you are interested in learning more about all things mobile internet, Winegard products, WiFiRanger products, we encourage you to check out our website. We'd also like to hear from you about what you think about this product. Is this something that interests you? What do you like about it? What you don't like about it? Please leave us a comment below and let us know. And if you want to go much deeper into all subjects mobile internet, consider joining our membership program. Our members are what funds everything we do here, because we don't get funded in the usual ways through kickbacks and affiliates. So it's our members that allow us to make these videos, allow us to do the in-depth research and product reviews of mobile internet gear, and allows us to have a team of experts to answer questions for our members, as well as provide discounts for our members that in very many cases can pay for the cost of membership itself. So if you're interested in membership, please check out the link below. But for now, that does it for today. We hope you stay connected, and we'll see you next time.
These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself.